All right, guys, here we are. We're here in Utility Concierge headquarters, and we're going to do something really, really fun today. Our quarterly kickoff was April 4th, and every quarterly kickoff we give away these awesome core value awards for the person that represents our core values the most. So what we're going to do today is we're going to surprise everybody because our quarterly kickoff was virtual. We weren't able to give these to them to keep them at the desk. So we're going to go to people's homes, keeping social distances, of course. And
that is Gabe Abshire. He's the president and CEO of Utility Concierge, if you couldn't tell from that video there. And what he's doing is an exercise in workplace morale, surprising his employees with a gift during the pandemic. That might be one of a number of things you can do to encourage morale or boost morale in the workplace. And Gabe is joining us live now from Dallas, a Dallas-based upstart company. And when I saw the notes last night, Gabe, I said, I'm a client. And I have to ask you off the top, when you were recommended to me by my realtor, I called you all and I thought, okay, what's the catch? Where's the hidden cost? Because there isn't. So I'm wondering, you don't have to give away your trade secrets, but how do you make money?
You know, that's the biggest question that we get from everyone. It's too good to be true. There's got to be some kind of catch. But very simply, we bring quality clients to our providers, right? So all of our telecom providers, security, electricity, we bring them great quality clients. And that's somebody that's moving. It's one of the best clients that they could ask for.
Yeah, it was one call and I had internet, cable, power, I mean, everything all set up. And your guy, Matt, called me back, checked in on me, asked me how things were going. And I'm like, is this for real? I also sensed that your employee, Matt, if he's watching, hey, Matt, was very pleased with his job, very enthusiastic about his job. And I'm wondering, when you assess your employee morale, that's by design, is it not?
That's awesome to hear. We love to be that concierge for life, so we don't want to just be there for the first move. But look, when I started the company in 2009, I wanted it to be a place where, number one, I could go and I could be happy, right? And we're helping people move into a new home. It should be a happy time. So very simply, man, we want our team members to be happy.
So clarify for me, these surprise gifts we're seeing, are these your employees or are these clients who've moved into a new home?
Man, it's so fun seeing this video. This is like one of the best days of 2020. But these are all of our family members, right? And so our core values are really, really important to us. And we give these awards out so they can show them off in their desk and things like that. And we had already not seen people for a couple of months. So these are our core value awards, and these are our team members that I'm delivering these to.
Did you feel like when the pandemic hit and more of your employees were working from home, did you feel like you had to take some, I know you're watching it back and you're still enjoying it. Did you feel it was necessary to really up your game in terms of how you connected with employees as they were separated and isolated?
You know, absolutely. I mean, our culture is not something we put on the wall. It's something we hire and fire by and live and breathe by every day. And so we wanted to keep that connection going. We started this year out, this pandemic in March out with a couple of things. We said, number one, we're going to be grateful for what we have. We're going to stay positive, and then we're going to control what we can control. And so this is just an example of me controlling what I can control and trying to keep this connection going with our culture and our team.
Well, I think that's important because in this pandemic, there has been a bit of a mentality, I think, among some people that you're lucky just to have a job. Others aren't working. And you haven't stopped there. You've raised the bar a bit. And morale is not a blind spot for you. And for some CEOs and some leaders, morale is a blind spot. So thank you for shedding some light on it. And we hope you impart it on other leaders, how they can maybe change things. If they're struggling with their employee workforce and they're wondering why, it might have to do with morale.
Yeah, I think it goes two ways, right? Employees should be really grateful to be able to have a job, but the employers, the companies should be really, really grateful and thankful for their team members.
Yeah.
And you need to show it.
Gabe, thank you. And you have shown it in spades. We appreciate it. Gabe Abshire, President and CEO of Utility Concierge. There is their website, utilityconcierge.com, on Facebook, on Instagram. As you can tell, Gabe is pretty familiar with how to tell his company's story as well, with those video pieces really able to wrap our heads around how he's helping his employees feel better about their jobs and their workplace.